Mabinogi is what we're playing today in 2023, and the whole goal of this video is to see, does this game hold up? Where does it stand? Is it worth your time? I played this in the past a little bit, like on and off for years, and never really got all that far into it. I would chip away at the storyline, but the whole point of these videos is going to be recapping my time in Mabinogi. And if you want to see me play it live, I'll be live daily over on Twitch, Monday through Friday, so be sure to check that out. But the real question is this game dead? Is it any good? Is it fun? And how is it in 2023? This is going to be a long-running series recapping each of my weeks in this game until we are the best player on the server, until we learn everything that the game has to offer, and that is the goal of the series. So if you want to drop a like and support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, and be sure to subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So the first thing I noticed is that they completely revamped the systems, and they currently had an event going on to scale everyone up to level 20,000, which is nutty. So for that, all you have to do is talk to Bland and Bland. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So essentially, all you do is her quests, and you're gonna end up getting really good gear, and streamlined, or fast track to level 20,000. So it is worth 1,010% to do that. So that's what I started to do. Another thing that I noticed is this game has an illegal amount of events going on currently. A little overwhelming because I never participated in them before, and I'm not 100% sure what to do for all of them. And honestly, right now I'm just focused on the grind of coming back. But another good thing about Mabinogi is they always have tons of events going on. I came to check one out, but I wasn't really too sure what was going on with it, if I'm being honest. Again, my brain was kind of focused on getting back to the grind, completing Bland's journal, and just getting to level 20,000 to experience the new content and round off this game. So at this point, I'm very addicted to the grind. It's roughly 2 a.m. and I just want to get to level 20,000, so I'm blowing through her quests left and right. Every time you complete one quest, you gain like 200 levels, sometimes 1,000. So I was just blowing through them. Sometimes it's not bad. Some, like this one, was a little bit tedious. You just gotta heal. It's just teaching you the basics of the game. So they're honestly not that bad. You can blow through them pretty fast if you played this game before. If not, it's a really good guide, honestly. Just a side note, if you ever need equipment repaired, don't go to Fergus. So at this point, it's been years since I've actually experienced any combat in Mabinogi, and the tutorial threw me into a dungeon crawling experience, which honestly was helpful. I honestly don't have a sweet goddamn clue what was going on with my hotkeys, and so running back a tutorial dungeon for Bland was very nice because I get to experience what it's like to fight in Mabinogi. Now, where all my hotkeys were messed up and I haven't played this game in a long time, I am gonna say the combat did feel a little bit slow, and if you're a new player, it is gonna feel slow. But the combat in this game is honestly really good, especially once you start to learn more skills and learn how to mix and match classes. One of the good things is you're able to swap weapons on the fly, so if you're thinking about playing this, definitely check it out. The combat's good, there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of attacking skills. Things ranging from like a ninja, so you have your shuriken, into a lance, to magic. There's just so much, and honestly, I would highly recommend checking out all the classes. They're free forming, so you can mix and match at any point. Another thing I do want to mention, if you love boss fights, there is a ton of bosses in Mabinogi, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that. If you love bosses, you're gonna get your fill here. Every dungeon has a boss. There's raid bosses you can do. There's overworld bosses. There's so many bosses. It's the bread and butter of Mabinogi. Trust me. Some of the boss fights get pretty crazy. pretty hectic, especially when you start fighting like demigods and whatnot. But with that, within my first week, that wraps up my first dungeon, my first boss fight coming back to the game. I know it's a low level boss, but I have not played this game seriously in a while. Whenever I come back to the game, I usually get distracted by everything else going on in the game, and then I just, you know how it is. So at this point in time in the video, we're roughly halfway through our first week, and because my dumbass started the area saga a long time ago and never finished it, to continue with Bland's quest, I need to get the transformation skill. And lo and behold, I learned that I had to finish all of the goddamn area quests just to get the transformation skill to continue on with Bland's journal. So if you want to check that out, I have like an hour-long video I'm going to upload as extra content, so you can see me kind of pluck my way through that. It's unedited, unfiltered, just me playing. It's typically what you'll see whenever I go live, again on Twitch, but we finally managed to get the transformation skill after a couple days. So don't mind me standing here. This is kind of just a victory lap for me taking in the amount of grinding I had to do to blow through the area quests real fast. Shamala finally pulled up and started to spawn in the village, so I was like, oh, thank God the storyline quest is not taking her away from me anymore. Something that should have been 2 minutes turned into like a 3-day affair, and that kind of boiled my blood a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. It's a part of the grind, and let's fucking move on from this. So my first week of Mabinogi, just to recap, we managed to get through Bland's journal. Now, there is still an extra part that requires me to go through each generation, so that's what's going to be coming up. It's going to be a highlight of me going through the generations and just blowing through them. But with this cutscene, we are officially done the tutorial part of Bland's journal, and now it's just asking us to complete every single generation, and that's what we're gonna do. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your time for watching this, and if you are ever on Mabinogi, if you have any tips, any tricks, anything to make life a little bit easier, Mabinogi, drop a comment down below. And with that, I'll see you guys during week 2 of Mabinogi in 2023.